Ready?
Yeah.
Are you recording?
Yep.
All right. First thing you need to do at Home Depot, sift through the 2x6s and find the straightest pieces of lumber you can find for your top rails.
Should I bring a tool for that?
No, just eyeball
All right.
it. Then, when you go to build it, lay the base plate out on the deck. Cut stud number 1 to the right length, which will be, how tall is your railing? 3 feet?
Hold on. I just got to confirm. By 2x6, you mean the purple?
Yes.
Okay. Repeat the question you just asked.
How tall is the railing? 3 feet?
You mean this part? Section 1?
Yes.
Yes, it'll be 3 feet.
Okay, so stud number 1 on section 2 will be 3 feet.
Got
right?
it. Yep.
And you'll miter it at a 45 or whatever the angle is. Okay?
All right.
Stud number final, whatever it is, calculate how long that needs to be, and you'll miter the top of it. Then you have your base plate laid out. You lay out stud number 1, and you lay out stud final. Then you take your 2x and you screw them in. Okay? To the base plate.
Oh, no, you're right.
So we're not worrying about the interior studs yet.
All right, back up 1 second. Sorry. Because I thought this was going to be flat because of this, but I guess this, well, actually. So if this comes up and it meets here,
so
then
the purple,
you wouldn't have to miter this, right?
That'd be better. It's going to be a better fit.
So, okay, because this is what we would want. This isn't the right height. That's why I have to move this. But still not there. Okay, if that's the end of the angle.
It's best to have the stud mitered, in my opinion.
Okay, and then it could go off of.
And then you can toenail it into the bottom of the.
So that means you'd have to miter this rail too, because.
Oh, the end. Yeah, you're right. The end of the top rail would need to be mitered. Yes.
Okay.
The end of this top rail would need to be mitered, and then the end of this top rail here would need to be mitered, and they match up kind of like.
Yep.
I'm looking
at it
molding.
right now.
Crown molding does, but yes, right there.
Yep. All right, I'm following.
Okay.
You were talking about base plates, I think.
You lay the base plate out. You lay stud number 1 out, which is 3 feet long, and it's mitered at a 45. You laid stud number final out, which is probably on the order of 13 feet long.
Yeah, 10 to 12, maybe 13.
Wait, 8 plus 3 would be 11. It would be about 11 feet long, and it's also mitered. You take your 2x6 top rail, however long it needs to be. I have to do some math and figure that out. And lay it out on top of the studs.
On the ground.
Yep. On the ground. And you screw everything together. You got to make sure that they're square first, though. And then you can
flush or square.
And then you can come in and calculate how long you think stud number 2 needs to be, and 3 and 4, whatever. And you cut them, you miter the end of it, and then if all you have is long stud, short stud, base plate, top plate. Oops, I drew that wrong.
Should be able to do math, right?
You do the math, and then you make your cut, you stick it in here, and then you slide it to the right until it mates up.
Right.
And then if it's not exactly 16 inches, if it's 15 or what, who the hell cares?
Yeah. Okay, that's very smart. Starting with
that way you
this
don't.
one and that one.
If you attach all these first to the base plate, then you go to lay your top rail on.
There's a great chance.
Then there's the odds of it actually all lining up is like 0.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. When all right, so we're mitering these, and we're mitering these.
Mm-hmm.
Should we cut the?
Actually, you can miter this like this.
Should we cut the stud with the panel so the cut's the same? Like, because like if it's off by a degree, this 2x6, wouldn't it sit kind of weird on it? Or I mean, what do you think about that? Or
no, you cut the stud with a miter saw.
Right, but I'm all right. Saw here. All right, here's our miter saw, and that's where we're cutting it. Okay, this is the thing we're not cutting this. This is like the table or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You have your stud. Okay. I know it'd probably be on the other side. Bear with me. And then, like, would it make sense to put the plank on here too and do one cut so they're the same angle? Because, like, what if you cut these separately? Like, is there a chance that, you're off by an angle or two? So, like, from the top view, say I cut this stud like that and I accidentally cut the plank, the green thing, like this. And then when I get it all stood up and I got to put the purple piece on top, well, it doesn't sit on there right because
let me think about this real quick.
I messed up the angle.
So your studs are like this, all right?
Yeah.
Your top plate is like this, so it needs to be mitered on this plane.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to lay it down on the table, if you lay it vertically, then you can. So there's 2 ways the miter saw miters.
Okay.
If you got it, if this is your table, the miter saw is attached to it, you can rotate it. There's a little handle here, and it rotates the whole table so that the blade, instead of being 90 degrees this is called the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it's 90 degrees to the fence. You pull this little lever and it rotates the table, and now the saw is 30, 45, I think it will go up to 60 degrees, like this.
Does it have a fence?
That's
for the
one
wood?
way. Yes.
So
this is the fence for the wood.
So the wood will be in the same place every time.
That's right. This is the fence for the wood.
All right.
This is why a miter saw is repeatable.
Oh, okay. So there would be no reason to do this.
Well, maybe.
All right.
So this is one way it miters. Now come back to 90 degrees. You can also, there's another adjustment where you can rotate the blade like this and it comes down like that.
Wow.
Now, 45 degrees on here, on the rotating the table, it's supposed to be 45, but nothing's perfect. But it's repeatable. So if all of your miters are on like this, that's repeatable. That doesn't necessarily isn't going to be exactly equal to 45 degrees on this plane. Just because they both say 45 doesn't mean they're going to be jam up once you actually go put everything together. So if you can, I prefer to rotate the table. That's my favorite way to do it. If we can find a way to cut both of them by rotating the table, you don't have to worry about this. If you put this is your 2x4, your studs. Yeah. We want it top plate, so it needs to be mitered on this angle.
Yeah.
If you hold it up against the fence vertically, like this, instead of flat,
you
hold it up against the fence vertically, you can rotate the table and cut it.
Right.
These are going to be up like that, and they need to be mitered like this.
Yes.
So
because they're not even being cut the same way.
You lay these down flat like this, you cut it with the table, not by doing this.
Right.
A 2x4, you can cut like this. Best would be like this. Still not a problem to cut it like this. Your planks, 1x12, 1 by whatever, they need to be cut flat.
Yeah.
Which is what you would need to do it with the table.
Right.
So it won't be a problem. However, if you're getting a 1x12, you can't cut a 1x12 with the table with that saw. It's a slider, meaning that the entire blade will slide out. You go down with it and then slide in, but it won't do a 1x12 at an angle like that. It's not long enough.
Okay.
But if you cut it this way, it will do it. Because you're coming straight out. You're off to the side. You come down with it like this, and then you push through.
All right.
But that would force you to cut the paneling like this, which you can't do. So you're going to have to do it with the table, which the miter saw won't do on a 1x12.
Okay.
However, you're going to cover it up with some trim, so who the hell cares?
That's what I was going to say. So that's what we decided. Who the hell cares? We could even do it with a circular saw, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. But if it's close enough to where it's covered by the trim, then the only thing that needs to be perfectly matching the purple piece is the white piece. And then say the green piece doesn't completely, well...
These white pieces?
This white piece. Because we're talking about the angle.
Right.
But like, say like...
But
the angle was off to the point where like it's going like this, well, then it would get in the way of the purple piece.
It won't matter.
How do you know? Or like explain that to me, because I'm kind of confused on that. Like if we don't cut these at the same angle, or maybe the length is wrong.
Here's why it won't matter. All right. So you mitered the top of this.
Yes.
We did the math, okay? The top of this stud is mitered, all right? The top of this stud is mitered, okay? You're going to lay this thing out, this top plate out in the beginning, where it's flush with these two miters.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the miters are going to be the same because you're not going to change the settings on the saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it should be line up perfect. And if it's off just a touch, who cares? It's just frame.
Well, I agree. The white pieces will all be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying if we can't cut the 1x12s, let's say, with the miter saw, and we don't get the same angle of cut, since this 2x6 purple piece is going to be overlapping not only the studs that we did miter, but also these green and red planks, which we're mitering. We have to, miter to a degree as well.
Mm-hmm.
If the angle is not the same, say it's less aggressive on accident, or like this, like there would either be a gap or it would run into the purple piece and it wouldn't be able to sit on the white.
So here's what's going on. All right. So you're paneling.
So how do we make sure that doesn't
say it's
happen?
less aggressive? You have a 1x12 that's cut like that. All right. There's a panel, your plank, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. And your next one is going to be like that. Right. And the next one like that. That's what the point of the trim is for. Cover all that crap up with trim.
LeBron James.
Right, but how do we... I agree. That variable's gone. But how do we ensure that the length and the angle is right? Because, like, I mean, I know we'll do the math. So, like, this needs to be cut at 1 foot from this. This needs to be cut at 3 foot.
We're going to use trigonometry to figure out the angle. And then we're going to cut them, and they're going to be more than close enough. And then the length, just as long as it's long enough to reach
the purple
right here, long enough to reach. It's supposed to come out to here, so you can screw it in the stud. If it's out here, who cares?
Okay. All right.
You don't even need to cut it off.
Oh, I don't know if we need to do that now, but I will.
Now,
the angle,
know what angle?
That's what I was about to say. I don't know the angle specifically. So These, I have the staircase space at, buckle up. I have the staircase space at, are these all 9? So these are the
10.
risers. Yeah, all at 10,
Where's
which
my
is
damn phone?
slightly
Let me go get my
aggressive.
phone.
All right,
And where's Sigma's?
right there.
Okay, so this staircase here is less than 45 degrees. It's 8 inches up, roughly 10 inches out.
Nine to 10 inch rise, what we decided, 7 to 8 inch tread depth. So we're around 60 degrees for the angle. It wasn't even 45 degrees, the one in the house?
It's 8 inches up and almost 10 inches.
I mean, this does
out.
look pretty steep, to be fair.
Yeah. Residential homes are 7 to 7 3/4. Maximum allowed by code is 7 3/4.
It goes out pretty far, but it does look kind of steep, to be fair. Let's see.
Tread depth is typically 10 inches minimum.
And it only goes out 6 feet. Yeah, that might be too steep.
What do you have? 60?
60. I mean, look at that. Like, one of the scenes, I want like soldiers standing on it.
That's very steep.
Yeah.
And your tread depth is not. Well, that's why part of why it's so steep is because its tread depth is.
Yeah, it's.
What do you have for your tread depth?
It's 7 to 8 inches.
So this is 10. It says typical is 12. I remember that.
Well, I can't immediately see what that would look like, unfortunately, but
So if you got, what did I say, 10-inch rise, 9-inch run. It'll be the tangent inverse of opposite over adjacent, 10 over 9.
just do the angle. 48 degrees. How far out would that go? That's what I need to know. Because I mean, I didn't really want it to go past or even be super close to the mast, but it would have to be.
Say it again.
Because like the reason that I had it have it so steep is I really didn't want it to go out to the mast.
Right, I know. So
But let's
I'm about
see.
to tell you. So that's now 8 feet. This is 48 degrees. So you need to know sinus.
That's 7.5.
Huh?
That'll probably work. Oh, are you doing that math?
Yeah. Did you get it already?
Yeah, so it's just 7.5.
Let me double check it. So the tangent of 48 equals 8 over x. So x equals 8 over tangent of 48.
Oh yeah, we need to do this.
48 tangent is that.
That's straight. Feel straight.
7.2 feet is what I got.
Yeah, it's this dumb robot. It's not 7.2 feet.
That's on a 45. No. 90 to where's oh, that's 90, not 96. 10 steps times
Wait, how's the total rise 96 if it's
because it's 8-foot wall.
yeah, but the rise is like how far? Okay, yeah, my bad.
So let's see, 96 divided by how many? We're doing 10, so that'd be so you can't really do. Yeah, the reason it's different is because you can't do equal 10-inch steps to get to 96 inches.
Yeah, it's not divisible
So your steps are
because it's not exactly
9.6 inches.
right. So what does that mean?
So then the angle is
for how many steps?
hang on 9.6 and 9. So (46.85 degrees). So that's 96 divided by 9.6. That's 10 steps. So if you count the floor as 1, which we won't, that would be 11. So back to 10. And the top one won't be a step either because it'll be just the deck,
Right.
the top deck. So you need 9 steps.
Okay. Keeping the 10-inch rise per step.
No, it's 9.6 inch. Otherwise, you could. It's just your top step would be only 6 inches.
All right. Okay. Well, so what should the rise per step be now then?
9.6 inches.
Okay.
9 steps at 9.6 inches per step.
Let's see, how do we get the, so now I need to know how long the stringer will be, but I only have one variable, which is how long this is. How long does it go out? So 96 inches at the top.
Okay, this comes into where I've never built a staircase before. You got
this will be cleated, so well, that's the railing.
You know what you need to do? Go back. Let me flip it back over. 46.85 degrees.
Yeah.
Because the miter saw, I would use the preset angles on the miter saw. What would 45 degrees would be 9 and 9. Or it'd be 9.6 and 9.6. And that would make it go out like 6 times 10 steps. That would make it go out 6 more inches. Nah, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Never mind. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay. What were you about to say?
Well, you said, well, I've never built a staircase, and I was just saying we'll want a cleat like this, which I guess you have to figure out the math on that as well. But
you know what I think we need to do? Watch a YouTube video
on how to build a staircase.
ChatGPT's diagrams are terrible.
Yeah. Should I say like measure or like
no?
Just say how to build.
How to build. That's what we want. Staircase basics.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
Yeah, I just don't want to get copyrighted.
Copyrighted?
It's a private stream, but they'll take it down if we watch it.
Meet Base 44.
Today we're learning.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah, but it's still a private channel. So it's
that's
so
how you're recording this whole thing?
Yeah, so I don't have to store the footage on my computer. It stores it on the YouTube server. So I'm just going to change
I got you.
Which I'm sharing to.
Well, just you don't need to video this. Just pause the stream.
You can't. It's fine.
You can't.
All right.
You spin it up.
This.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking at risers or not?
Okay. Be riserless.
I just made me think how incredibly important now those. This is the wall that we just built. Those braces, how incredibly important now they are. Because now that you got a staircase going up with people that are going to be on it,
yeah,
that's going to try to push that wall over.
Yeah, I mean,
because the wall is serving as a header. We're probably going to need to put a
more.
No, we'll need to put a 2x4 up, or 2x12, excuse me, up the width of the stairs at the top of the wall
The header.
for the stringer to. Yes, we're going to need to put a header up.
Yeah. Like just this distance or the whole
Yeah,
distance?
no, just that distance.
Okay. There's the video. Cut into the stringer however deep the freaking tread depth is, and then however. Okay, well that's not too hard.
Right, but I just want to keep watching them. This whole thing makes me think we need to put one more brace up on that wall.
Yeah.
So the left side of the stairs will be right at where the far left brace is on the wall.
Because it'll have more load.
The right side will be kind of dead in between the two braces. So we got a brace here, one in the middle, and one here.
Yeah.
The right side of that staircase is going to be way in between this brace and this brace,
so
which is going to be trying to bow the wall out.
Right. So we need one right.
I would
right
put one there. I mean, and it's all for liability. I don't want if that freaking wall collapsed with a bunch of people on the staircase.
Oh yeah,
that would be horrible.
I agree. And guess what? It would ruin my movie. So it needs to work.
And it would make some lawyer somewhere really happy.
Yeah, he'd be like, this stupid kid. Yeah, so I agree.
No, he wouldn't be. This stupid kid with a daddy that's got lots of assets.
Well, don't you have that insurance that we were?
Yeah.
Let me just write
but
that
still,
down.
You don't want to get sued. Don't be the stupid kid.
Add brace to right side,
left side
of staircase if facing highway.
Oh. Add.
Well, I mean, I guess
add wall. Put add wall brace.
Add
behind
wall brace.
Behind right side of staircase.
If facing highway. For the okay, whatever. Why did the captions turn off? I didn't hear what he said. Are you saying this is part of the total rise? He's saying this is the total.
That's
rise.
the subfloor.
That's the total.
This is the finished floor that hadn't been installed yet.
Yep.
So he's saying you need to start measuring from the top of the finished floor, and you go to the top of the final finished floor, the top finished floor.
Oh shit!
We already have our
wait.
finished
He's
floor
right.
installed.
Not for the top part.
No.
Does that matter?
No, because
it's not there yet.
Like, we're not making a finished floor up there.
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know it would not go out. Can I earth to thing? Okay, thank you. Definitely not going out this distance, but I mean, like,
You gotta have something to hold the steering wheel up.
right? So like, or maybe
Okay.
one person, but
All right. Well, we're getting deeper into it.
shit.
So, what you have to have is you would have new floor joists that sit on top of the existing wall. So this brings a whole new.
Yeah. So it would be load bearing a little bit. But couldn't you just add like triangle braces and it would be able to hold more load?
I'm not worried about that. Hang on. Let me think. I don't think we could set the joists on top of the wall because our paneling didn't go up high enough.
So they would need to be held up by like a post.
No, you would screw your joist, your first joist, into the side of the top plate. I think. Yeah.
So the top plate would be right here.
Yeah, that's your top plate on the wall we just built. So you got, this is not looking from above. This is a profile view. This is the wall we just built. This is the top plate, like right there. And you had all the studs that went down like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The mast is to the left. Your first floor joist, I'm thinking you could do 2x6, 2x8, whatever, 2x6, say. And then you could screw it in right there.
Ah, so it would come up and touch the side right here. Like, shit. I mean, you get it would be like right here.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it would be.
So I mean, this is the right there.
No, because you can see it from the.
Oh, and we can't have that because the. Okay, well, riddle me this. What if we? Oh, that's too much. Yeah, it needs to be separate. It should not be this one. It shouldn't be this one.
What do you mean? You lost me.
I mean, like, if we're building the railing outside, then technically this would be outside of that, which means, I mean, if you wanted to, you could just extend this thing that way and that way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would pretend starts here and then ends out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then that would look fine because all right, so what did you mean then?
I'm trying to. Okay, so originally, typically how you would do that would be you would put your joists on top of your wall.
Right.
Okay, but like at the top of the wall right now, we have the top plate. Our paneling is right here. Okay, now if all of a sudden we add a joist on top of that, and then decking on top of that,
That'll look weird.
yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be below the.
So if you, instead of putting the joist up here on top of the wall, if you put the joist flush with the top of the wall, then you can put your finished floor decking for the top deck on top of the wall like that.
Okay. So it'd be like that.
But you'd have to use some freaking good screws and lots of them on this last joist right here. Just to make damn certain, because it's no long. Now the screws are supporting the load.
Dude, how would you even have enough surface area on this top plate to screw in a joist? Because I mean, it's only
going to screw in at the top.
Oh shit! So yeah, that would be holding a lot. Okay, would this be enough to hold a person?
Yeah.
If we did, so you could have like one person up here.
Mhm.
If it was screwed into the wall, and then I would have a post. That would
Now
come out here in the
you got to
circle.
have. Hang on, let me think about this.
I mean, technically, the holding a person is theoretical.
You got a beam there.
Really, it needs
But
to hold the steering wheel, but
can I drive this? How do you rotate it?
it's a little complicated. but
click and hold the mouse.
hold the scroll wheel to turn like this. But if you want to move directionally, you hold the button on the scroll wheel down and hold shift. And you move the mouse, like, look at my finger. I'm pressing it and moving the mouse, and I take it. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But if I take off the shift,
It rotates.
yeah. Here, you want to switch spots?
You're just pushing down on the scroll wheel, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. See, I don't. You got to have your joist sitting on a beam. Could this beam here screw into the end of the wall? You got to have a beam in the middle.
Yep.
Because these joists can't span 16 feet.
Nope.
Or you could run your joist this way. But then you have to have a beam here. Or you could use joist hangers and put them all inside.
Could you triangle brace?
Yeah, it's called a
Instead of-
cantilever. It's called a cantilever. Are you talking about to support out here?
Yeah.
No.
Instead of the post, you would.
I
still need the
wouldn't do that.
post.
That's called a cantilever. I would definitely put a post here and a post here, and I had a half a mind to think about doing that, but I'd go ahead and put 3 posts if you can have people up there.
Yeah.
And that's actually put a small railing up here that's not visible from down there for safety's reasons. I mean, it doesn't have to be like cute and ornate, just something.
So they don't fall backwards.
Yes.
Or we could put a mat behind there.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, I guess they could still be like, I got concussed. Like a safety mat. I mean,
So now my question is, all right, so supporting the load here, you got a post going to the ground. Now, supporting the load here, you got the wall, which is just a single 2x4 right there. See, normally load-bearing walls, you have your joists perpendicular to the wall. So your joist would run this way. So
Right.
then this wall serving as a beam.
mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
If we run the joist this way, then this is your beam here, and the beam is being held up by just one 2x4 there on the end of the wall.
So why can't I see the joists in this room, for example? Like these are walls.
Well, some walls are load bearing and some aren't. So step out. This wall, I'll shadow it out.
Nice trick. I'm just saying, like, from the ground view, if you can see the joist, it's not covered up by a panel. That's wild. Sassy was lurking. Look at her.
Go get her, honey.
They're like Tom and Jerry.
Look,
Which seat do you want?
You can sit there.
I mean, I guess that's why I had this original design where it's, it's not on top of the wall, but I get how that's because like you said, then the load
Like
is on
you
the
can't ever
screws.
have a scene where someone's at the wheel if that's not
Right. Yes.
So,
Which I have a scene in mind where it would be helpful to have someone at the wheel. But I mean, it's not the most necessary thing in the entire world. Like, I didn't build this wall saying, okay, this has to be supported with that, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But if it's not impossible to do, and I'm only having like 1-2 people max up there, I mean, maybe. I mean, also, like, couldn't you just stick a post here and a post here?
You could, but you don't need to. I mean, if you do this right, you won't need to because you got the wall. The wall's sitting there on top of posts. The wall is directly on top of posts and beams.
All right, so what if we just add another top plate? Well, the wall's not load bearing, and we can't have it load bearing anyway.
You could add another top plate, and then.
But then it looks bad aesthetically because there's a gap, which we can't do.
Well, there shouldn't be, because those studs that we installed in here, are built for a home, an 8-foot ceiling, to have double top plate.
Right.
That's what they're made for. So I didn't ever actually look at it, but how high above the top plate that currently is the paneling? Did you notice?
It's like on the money. Like, it's literally like.
Oh, it's not.
It's.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of pictures, but. I mean, look, you cannot see the top stud, the top plate.
Right. So I think that the paneling is higher, is what I'm saying. Is the paneling higher than the top of the top plate?
I don't think so. I think they're like right.
Do you have a picture where you can see?
I mean, it might be actually. I guess it would make sense if it is because.
Can you see the end of the stud?
I'm looking for it.
It's not really further back because you're gonna have the panel up.
Yeah, no,
Wait.
I don't think we have. What the frick am I doing there? Oh, I was. No, I don't have anything like that.
Nothing from the back.
No.
Let me see.
But if memory serves, it was even, or maybe it was a little bit higher. Because technically, well, actually, it's probably even because each one of those 2x4s was not completely 8 inches, but also you have the top plate and the base plate, which is 1.5 inches
Right.
up. So technically it should be higher than the paneling. But since you can't see it above that, I would assume they're pretty much even. And that's what I remembered to be
You could also
fair.
use trim to cover it. You could use
Like a long trim.
like a 1x4, something. I mean that's a baseboard, but I'm just talking about like a 1x4 at the top, and then at the bottom. You know, so it looks the same.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if
actually,
you
hold on. Check this out. Here's the black pearl. Gosh, come on, man. Oh, I know. I had it already. Well, okay. Hold on. Look. This. See that? I mean, I don't know if that's trim, but.
well, that would be like so that's the whole top deck, like the whole.
Yeah, I mean
that's going to be trim that goes around that hides the joists and whatnot.
Right. So aesthetically, that would look good, even if it's not like. Well, actually, if we're gonna have a top deck, you could do that. You could have it extend out like
Bring it
an
out
inch.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks really good, instead of just like a.
Yeah, it does.
So that solves that
So-
whole problem.
Well, if then okay, now I need another piece of paper.
Oh man. Yeah. Architecture takes work, guys. That's why it takes an army to make these things. Or me and Dad. Haven't you been so whiskey, women and gold in my heart? I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to roam and ride, wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on the cattle down.
So now we're getting into where you have to have a ceiling as well. So we got our current wall, all right?
Yeah.
This is looking at it from the side.
Got it.
On top of the stud, you have our current top plate. You would need to add a second top plate.
Yep.
Then you put your joists on top of that. So some 2x6s. Oops, I did it right there.
Yep.
Don't know how high this comes up. The paneling.
Probably just that first one.
It's right there. Then you got to put some paneling right here. the ceiling. Piece of trim covers up that gap if there is one.
Yeah. It probably will be.
This can't come out too far because there's not going to be. You're going to have the staircase supporting it on one side.
Yeah, like a foot max. I mean, honestly, this is just for aesthetics.
Right.
Like, no,
I think it would look pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you may need to go 2x8 joists since your deck is unsupported out there. That's actually what's called the cantilever right here. So say you go, I don't know why I did that. It should just. And then you got an end one there, which is what we're looking at right there. And then your staircase comes down like that.
Ooh, shit. Okay, before we continue this train of thought, this is why I originally kind of discarded that. Either the staircases need to come up to match this extended part, and then this wall is technically back, which means we're moving up the staircase a foot at least. Which means, I mean, it would be out here at the mast at that point, especially if we're changing the incline. Because if not, you'd have to curve this piece of wood to match the deck. Actually, no, you wouldn't even do that. You would just have to extend the staircase would have to come out.
Yeah, you have to move the staircase out.
Right. Should have been a cowboy. Hold on.
How far is it from the wall to the mast right now? Is it 10 feet? I know it's bigger on one side. I can't remember which side. Do you?
They're both about 8. This one, this one's a little shorter than this one.
That sucks.
Well, 8. Well, it should be 20.
Yeah, it should be 20. So it should be at 10, but it's not.
This side's shorter, which sucks. But I mean, it's like.
So it's more like 9 and 11.
This
stair comes all the way out to that.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively close. Like, it's not horrible. The bad thing is if it would like go over the mat, like past the mast.
Right. Well, you may want to narrow the staircase up to 4 feet, so that it doesn't pinch this off.
4, dude. This was already 2. This was 60 degrees, and it's going out.
No. I'm talking about narrow it where instead of 5 feet, it's 4 feet.
I got you.
So that this stringer here won't be this close to the mast. Because if it comes out further, closer to the mast, you would want the stringer a little further this way to give you room to walk.
Right. That's a good note. Hold on. We were talking about something that. Well, I was specifically about to say something.
Or you could leave the staircase back, and then just have the extended deck part come out at the staircase.
Yeah. True. There's so there will be a rail, like there will be what we're building on this side will be on this side too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean that could just connect into this, right?
What? This?
I have this model.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead and just plop that in real quick. Save file, new, general, wait. This is pretty cool. Ready? Jason Jesse Jones.
What you cooking, Adam?
Haven't you been told?
What are you cooking?
Go.
Huh? Bacon? Bagel.
Jason Jesse James. In my heart, I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned the wrong and right. Where am I?
Oh, yeah, but if you're going to be...
Well, right now...
All this has to match a model or whatever, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not this model. I'm going to build my own model.
Okay.
So we're going to go off of what we build.
Oh, okay. So you're building the set first, and then you're going to...
Yes.
I got you.
That's why I spent 2 weeks seeing if it was possible for me to build it, and it definitely is. I pulled this up because I want to see how far out this guy... Well, his ship's not proportional to... I don't know if he's building with 2x12s or not, so I don't even know how... Yeah, this is... Never mind. That was pointless.
Well, actually, it's not, because you can see on this, the staircase comes to the wall, and then, well, he just brings it out right here. What I'm talking about is it's this... shit, what would that look? All right, or would that look stupid?
I mean, this can be straight. I think it'll be fine if this isn't curved
Right,
like
but so it comes in here, and it's going to hit... If this is still out, it'll be hitting out here somewhere.
So, I mean, this will basically be the header for the... I mean, well, we'd want this to be the header for the staircase, right? I mean, it's not in this, but he doesn't have any real world physics. He's just, kind of building.
Don't shut up.
So this could be the header for the staircase, this piece, right?
Only if you do it like this. If you move the staircase in to where it comes up right here and goes down, and then I was trying to see, could you still...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Have this come out like that and go over?
You could, for sure.
You could. It's just you'd have to leave a little gap between the staircase and where it comes out.
Why?
And with a small railing that goes... I mean, because it's going to be out here, so it's going to be above this stringer. But if this is a foot past the wall, and this is the stringer is connected to the wall, and this is a foot past the wall, it's going to be above the stringer so you can't tie it into the stringer.
Yeah, but so what if we have this thing straight? All right, this is not curved.
Mm-hmm.
And then this joist comes out and meets, we'll call this the header. I know it's not the header for the stairs. We'll just call this the deck header or whatever. It meets this joist, okay? But this joist is touching the header of the staircase. So then there's no gap. It's just this is stuck out. And then you have this railing up top, which you were always going to build. So it's not, I mean, I feel like that would make it look better. I would rather not build another railing on the side if that was, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, we're not going to have a railing right there.
Right.
I forgot about that. Okay. So,
You want me to go back to the other project?
that's just a stringer. So then, yeah, so that would work fine.
Mm-hmm.
You just make it where your final joist comes out right here. Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, I think so too. It would look pretty good. Okay.
So then that moves your stairway, solves the problem moving the stairway, and you still get this extended deck right there, which would look cool.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, it really kind of solves the problems of
2 birds with 1 stone. Almost.
Yeah, because of how to build this top deck.
Yeah.
Then now it's sitting on the wall like it's supposed to.
It's load bearing.
Then you have a piece of ceiling plank right there.
It covers the
joist from underneath, and a piece of trim that covers the corner.
And we add depth to the architecture, and it just looks better overall. Yeah. I support it.
From above, huh?
I said I support it.
So from above, all right, you got the current wall. It's a flat 2x4. All right, you got your staircase. You got your stringer. It's your vertical stringer. Comes out maybe that far.
Mm-hmm.
stairs, yada yada. You got your mast.
Oh, damn.
What?
Okay, well, I'm following you. I don't want to. So these joists are going to come out, right?
Mhm.
And then they're covered. But that means we would need another step on this staircase because it needs to meet the top floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So, and also, so this is why we're drawing the whole thing out.
Right.
So then you would have joists sitting on top of the wall that run like this.
Yeah.
Actually, this one should be closer to the stairs.
Yeah.
Whatever. Does it actually touch the stairs or no? I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not sure yet.
Probably.
We'll just put it really close.
Okay.
So you got all your joists coming like this. You got a end piece right here that holds all the joists together and serves as the
Trim.
header,
aesthetic.
trim, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. With a railing on top of it.
Yep. And this railing will be easy. It's actually
Now
just gonna
the
be-
problem is you got. Say this is 2x8s.
Mhm.
That means that this decking, oh shit, which is actually going to have to be running this way. Is that all right?
Yeah, you won't see it on camera.
Oh, okay, then shit. You can put
I mean, well, like there might be a shot from behind, but no, like it's not going to. If the decking here is seen, it will be individual. Like you won't be seeing the rest of the ship.
Mhm.
So like it won't look like off because these are running straight and these are running. It'll be okay.
And then, so this decking, say it's running this way, is 7.5 inches above the top of the wall. So I'm concerned about what you were thinking about right there.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you
Well,
just
you put,
take? So you'd have to.
well, hold on. Here's what you do.
The staircase
This-
would be going.
This right here, this beam here, serves as that.
Yeah.
And then your final joist right there serves as the same thing, looking at it from this way.
Yep.
And then you throw up your next joist comes in right there.
Or you just make
No,
the
it
staircase
comes in.
taller. Increase the total rise.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then you have a beam that ties in right there.
Yes, the staircase header, right?
Yes. That's your staircase header.
And the
And it's the same height as
stringer
this
meets right into the yes.
and this.
And those stringers meet right into it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So now the header, staircase header, sitting vertically on top of the wall. Your joists are coming into it. Yeah, I like it.
I agree. I mean, just by devil's advocate, I mean, how the hell would you do the decking this way? The joist have to be like, so what? You just run a joist, and then the decking would be the framework, or you would still have that header.
You'd almost have to run. I mean, you got to have some cross pieces. You'd have to have what I think that's what they call purlings.
Yep.
That.
But then it's like,
Or-
where would those sit?
Or I mean, you would need your joist running this way. You'd have to have a beam.
Yeah, I don't see how that works. Wait.
Your beam would anchor to the wall right here. Your joist would run this way. I don't know. I like this a lot better. I feel
agree.
more comfortable with that.
I agree. Let's kill that. Okay, so that was all. Everything we just talked about there was to inform the height of the staircase. I'm pretty sure that's where we went off. Because we were like, oh, well.
So here's what we got to got the wall. All right, I'm working on the height of the staircase right now, okay?
Yes, I'm trying to get back to that so we can look at it. Okay, we're back. Out of the wall.
This is how it sits currently. This is 92 5/8, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then you add this.
Right.
So
that's
plus
1.5 inches. And this is going to be 3 because we're going to add a second top plate. All right. And then your joist sits on top of that. If we use 2x8s, that'll be 7.5. And then you got your decking on top of that, which will be 3/4. That's your total rise. Because this is sitting on top of your finished floor down here.
Yep.
What the fuck? I don't know that's still on for my nap.
Oh, man. It really is the perfect illusion.
That does look cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So your total rise is 1.5 plus 92.625 plus 3 plus 7.5 plus 0.75. 105 3/8 inches rise. But rise. Oh, you did total rise. So if you did that in 10 steps still, that would be 10.5 inches per step. Whereas we were at 9.6 before.
The tread depth?
No, rise height.
10.5?
10.5. And that would be the same 7.5 feet out.
Really? So did that change the tread depth?
What were we at?
Oh, yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out. We were trying to figure out the angle of the staircase, which is why we had to figure out the top deck section, which we figured out. So now you're saying 10.5 rise.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the tread? Still,
you can leave it the same.
Till 9. What's the angle distance out? I don't know if you can probably understand that. My staircase has 10.5 rise.
Well, it doesn't know the staircase is taller now because you didn't tell it.
Oh, you're right. Stop. Shut up.
It's going to probably think you only have 9 steps instead of 10.
Total prize is 105, 38.
And 33/8.
Good catch. And there's 10 steps. She should be able to figure it out. By saying that. All right. $49. How far out?
Same. It's going to be 7.5.
She didn't even tell me.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, 7.5 feet. And 7.5 feet works. That'll look great. Yeah. You could even maybe keep it 5 feet wide. Assuming this is to scale. I don't even know if I measured this mast right. How far out?
So now that we're going to build a top deck, do we want to build the top deck before you build the railings? You need to figure out how far back the top deck's going to go.
Not very far.
I mean, you got to have enough.
4 feet's not far at all. This is like 8 feet out. I mean, I'm like decking lumber is going to be expensive. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to use very much. I mean, I guess 5 feet should be acceptable. Like that's probably the minimum distance you could do. And you would
Well, it's actually going to go more than that because it's going to go.
Because you want it to go out too. Yeah, true.
How far is the steering wheel going to be? Because you got to have enough room for a person to get behind it.
Yeah, I know. Steering wheel needs to be like a foot from the railing.
That's it? That close?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can really tell from this eye level.
But if you're going to have a shot from above.
If I do have a shot from the back.
Well, how can you do a shot from the back when there's no front of the ship?
Like that.
Oh.
I mean, like I said, it wouldn't be the most. It'd be something like that. Yeah, it'd be really close in, to be honest.
Plus, there's no floor right here. So, oh, is this the image?
Yeah, this is the camera millimeter. So, I mean, yeah, you'd be able to cheat it with a shot like that. Actually, though, this does not look like an actual pirate ship mast, to be fair.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's just a post, you know, like
So,
it's different from this angle because, I mean, it's on the freaking ground, you know.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Check this out. All right. I'm looking at my ship right here. No biggie. I mean, that looks pretty normal. There shouldn't be a sail anywhere, whatever. But if I'm 8 feet off the ground, your eyes would probably expect to see some rigging and shit.
Or you're going to have rigging. You got to have rigging.
Yeah, I don't even know how I would do it, but like I would have to have something come out right here, right? I mean,
No,
you think I could just attach
the
it?
crow's nest, or whatever that. Yeah, that's where the crow's nest is.
Just attached from one point. Yeah, you're right. And the sails can just be,
Was that sail there the whole time?
yeah, that sail can just be punched. Like they're extended here. They're going to be docked, so it'll be rolled up. But if they're sailing away, I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be rolled up. Otherwise, the damn thing would be trying to leave.
yeah, exactly.
What do they look like when they're rolled up? They're rolled up on that cross piece.
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, in the shot that I'm envisioning, they would be sailing away. So like,
Now, also,
the,
what is
sail shouldn't be.
What is your steering wheel going to look like? Where are you going to get that?
I looked it up on eBay. You can get one for like $100. And then like I would just get like a 6x6.
6x6. Oh,
Smack it into the ground.
Into the deck.
Into the deck. Bob's your uncle. But I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, like I don't even know if I need to have a freaking shot from this angle. I mean, why would I do that? That's stupid. Instead, what I should do is just give a shot from this angle with them. Like maybe the cameras.
Then you won't need any top decking.
Yeah, I will, because I'll need a person to stand up there.
Oh, gotcha.
But does the illusion fall apart? Let's see.
I mean, if you're going to do that, then you could use, if you're not going to do this, then your top decking can be like OSB, like cheaper,
literally
plank, you know?
Right. Doesn't even have to be.
And how OSB
use that?
is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a shot like this, the illusion's still holding, to be honest. I'd have to get a ladder on the camera, but it's holding.
Yeah.
You know, because this needs to be like because of that. So I mean that'll work. Like it's so much better looking than if I tried to. That's stupid. I shouldn't have even thought about that. This is how it needs to be shot. If I want a close up of someone on the steering wheel, and like he's triumphantly leaving, because then I don't have to worry about sails or masts. Like that's just too much. Like we've spent all of this time and effort trying to make this shot look good.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about sails or masts anyway. In my opinion, shooting back this way, the only thing you'd have to do different is you'd have to have a nice deck.
Well, we're talking in the context of the story. Like in the story, the scene that I'm imagining, it's him sailing away. Like he just stole a ship. Mm-hmm. So as we just saw, I won't reopen up the project, but looking from this angle, you would expect to see the sail down. The sail wouldn't be up. Mm-hmm. If he's sailing away triumphantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just makes so much more sense to shoot that shot like this, where you don't have to see, you can use the OSB like you said. The illusion holds up if you're right here, because that'll be for
you got two pieces of
I didn't want to have to go all the way out with this. So
with what? Oh,
yeah. I'd do that. That might work. I mean, either way, it's a lot cheaper than. We'll see. 2
sheets of OSB would do it.
Yeah.
4 feet back and 8 feet.
Well.
Okay, 3 sheets of OSB would do it.
From the staircase, it would need to look okay. Everything covered by the rail can get lost, but like. You know what I'm like? The staircase it can't just be some OSB. If you see this part that's visible right here, that needs to look acceptable. But everything covered by this doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. But then you're limiting yourself.
Well, you know what you could do is the fastest way to do that. Go back to your shot. Is you deck the entire thing with OSB, and then lay down a few pieces of decking just right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so you lay the decking down on top of the existing OSB.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And it would look okay with the staircase.
Oh, you're going to use your staircase header to cover up the OSB.
Okay. Yeah. I support.
I think.
And I know this sounds like a lot, but I feel good. I got that wall. The wall got up in 3 days, which is pretty good time. The cutting with the railing is going to be the most time consuming.
It's going to speed up as you learn how to use all these tools better.
Yeah.
Like I could have probably thrown up that wall in half that time. or less.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
Just because I'm used to using all these tools.
Yeah. I also had to like phone a friend every, you know.
Now I'm trying to think how you would cover that OSB up. Get a freaking piece of trim. I mean, I don't know. Nobody's gonna look at that. Just a little tiny piece of trim that covers the edge of the OSB.
Yeah. And we can move it back just enough to where the trim
something like
fits in.
this. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
but, you know,
I've
just
seen
a
those at
little-
Home Depot.
Yeah, a little tiny piece of. It's like a 1x1.
It's extremely small.
1x1.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And we could move the OSB back just enough to where that trim fits in there nicely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta. Yeah, you're gonna have to notch it out and shit. So you got, if you have a foot here, plus. I mean, really, you could go back 6 feet. Plus, wait, 6 plus 1. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 feet. So if this comes out a foot, that leaves 5 feet here.
Yeah.
So what you do is you got a 4x8 sheet. This is, you have a 4x8 sheet there. Okay. You're gonna use your second 4x8 sheet. Hey man,
Guys,
how's baseball?
well,
You're gonna have your second 4x8 sheet right here and notch it out for this.
Yep.
And then your third 4x8 sheet, you're gonna rip it lengthwise and put half of it here, so it'll be 2x8, and then 2x8. So now
What?
you got.
Why?
That's just how you get this whole deck and have 5 feet plus 1 foot.
Are you talking about?
And-
All right. Say this is 5 feet.
Yes.
You're saying all of those 4 pieces are going to cover the 5 feet, and or this.
3 sheets. 3 sheets will cover 5 feet of this and 1 foot of this.
Okay, I follow. All right.
And your only waste is going to be this part right here that you notched out.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna pee. I think the last thing
3
is
sheets.
what I need to go get now, like the order.
OSB.
The order. This needs to be tackled.
Do you go ahead? Do you build the deck before you build the sides, or
Yeah, that's what we're. What do you think? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much.
well,
It's not like they affect each other too.
well, I would, and here's why. Just because it's a lot easier to get on and off the deck during construction when there's no railing. As far as getting materials up there.
Oh, to build the
Then-
railing would be easier if there was a deck.
No, I'm saying to build the deck would be easier with the railing not there yet.
Ah,
Because every time you get on and off the ship, you're going to have to come all the way over to this side
right.
to
Yeah.
get down. Every time you go to put lumber up and whatnot, move lumber up, move anything up, you're going to have to do it from way over here.
Yep.
Whereas if you don't have your railings up yet, you can hop off wherever you are and bring your lumber up right here.
I follow. Okay, cool. We'll do the deck first. All right. So this is spanning 16 feet, technically 5'7", 5'8". I mean 15'7".
But we're running
15'8".
joist the other way.
We're running joist this way. I mean, I'll just delete these so we don't get confused. Wonder what spacing we need there.
That's what I'm looking up right this second. What?
And also if I need a freaking beam in the middle. Well,
What? Joist, floor joist spacing do I need? You need to get down with 2x6s. Well, I'll just let her recommend it. For southern line spanning, what do we say, 5 feet?
said 6.
Spanning 5 feet with a 1 foot cantilever.
Yep.
Can you? It won't let you correct. I saw you go in there and correct.
You can. You have to stop her talking. Oh, actually, it'll let you right there, yeah. Click, hold it down again.
Oh yeah. Let's see. What floor joist spacing and size do I need for some pound spanning? 5 feet with a 1 foot cantilever, and I guess it's 3/4 inch. OSB subfloor.
Did you tell it the distance, though?
Yeah, 5 feet.
No,
and a
but
1 foot cantilever.
it's stretching 16 feet.
That's not what I'm asking. That would be beams. Joist run this way.
Mm.
The 16 foot is going to be that final beam over there, which we use 2x12s, no problem. Two by 6 joist. 23-30 seconds. Tongue and groove OSB glued, nailed. If your 3/4 inch OSB is rated for 24 inch spacing, look for stamp marking like a floor span.
Oh, you were doing the OSB.
Even if allowed, 16 inches on center feels stiffer and is more forgiving. Plus OSB is not going to hold up like plywood will to the weather. Probably do 16 inch centers. So you're looking at 15 feet. How many is it? 15 feet and
It's 15.8.
is that outside to outside? That's close enough. So
It was actually inside to outside, I think.
So that's 15.67 times 12 divided by 16 is 11 3/4. So you can do 12. Twelve.
2 by 6 or 2 by 8?
There's 6s. 2x6 joists. So you can purchase 6 12-footers, cut them in half.
Why not buy the 6 foot?
They may not make. I don't think they have 6 foot.
Okay.
So materials list, you need 6 12-foot 2x6s.
All right. What about the boards?
Which boards?
Well, what are the joists sitting on? You got one that's sitting on the wall. I'm assuming we need something in the center, maybe. I don't know. And then,
Oh, the beams?
yeah.
Yeah, one sitting on the wall, and then you just need a 16-foot 2x12.
Shut up, dude. I'm not. Well, I'll have to borrow. I'll have to borrow a trailer.
I just thought of something.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix. Oh, you're trying to get this shit today, aren't you? I just thought of something. We need to back up a second. Go back to your blender model.
I don't have to.
Go back. Let me drive it. Hand me the mouse. Is that thing stuck to the pad?
Yeah, it's yeah.
If we build this thing and it comes back, however, this far and stops,
Yeah.
what are we going to do to hold this up?
Post. That needs to go out 8 feet. I did like the minimum distance it would pass from that level. It needs to be out that far. So it just
Like,
be
the reason I'm saying this is you can go 3 more feet with your joists and you have the framing to hold this up with posts in the right spot. If we just stop it right here, you got a post here, and then we're like, so basically we're building this and we're just ignoring what we're gonna have to do down the road.
it's a good point. Actually, to that point as well. If okay, hold on. Work with me a second here. If we're okay, would that look bad? I don't know.
What?
Well, we're going to build something of a deck. All right. Oh shit! Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. It would look too small. It needs to be that far out, kind of. Okay, so what were you saying the issue is going to be? Like, we're building this, ignoring this? What do you... I mean, yeah, they're going to have to be separate in that sense.
Well, I'm saying that if we just build this and worry about how to deal with this later, then you got a post here 5 feet away from the wall, another post in the middle 5 feet away from the wall, and a third post right here 5 feet away from the wall. And then you're talking about how are we going to support this? Well, we're going to set, then you got to set another post or 2 out here when all we had to do is extend these joists 3 feet.
But I don't have to put the decking out that far?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I support that. Okay,
So how far is it from here to there? 8 feet? Is that what you said?
No, it's, well, this to there is 8 feet. This is probably close to 15. Let's take a peek here.
Well, I didn't realize that.
All right,
Call it 12
it's
feet.
11, almost 12.
That changes things.
Yeah,
That's a big span.
It is. Could I maybe cheese it a little bit closer? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's possible. I'd fiddle with it a little bit.
No, you're going to need a... Let's go with 16-inch centers. Let me ask her again. How... Hey, how far can I span with the 2x6s on a 16-inch centers with the OSB on top?
With 2x6 Southern Pine joists at 16 inches on center, you can typically span around 9 to 10 feet for a normal residential floor load. Since your span is only 5 feet, you have a lot of margin. Your floor will be very solid with that setup.
10 would probably work.
So if you go, so if we go 10 feet with it, then you're 2 feet out. You could probably just use some.
It wouldn't need to support any load, this part. It just needs to be there.
So you could use some 2x4s on a triangle brace to hold it up that come into the post. Well, won't be a post there. Shit. There's going to be a post. Let's see if this is 8 feet. There'd be a post here and a post here.
I mean, yeah, but why don't you just put the 2x4 and then you do the triangle brace into the post? And then if this is coming out, I mean,
you got to have some way to support this corner right here. The end, you got to have a way to support the end. You could use a 2x4
for like
okay.
the end.
Since it's not supporting any load whatsoever, it's all it's doing is holding itself up.
Yeah,
you can use a damn 2x4 to just to the ground. Just take a 2x4 to the ground. That's what you do.
Okay, so
so we build the deck back. Well, let me go back overhead.
You can click like that's directly overhead. The Z X is directly to the side.
This is 8 feet.
Yeah, it should be. You can measure to the.
Oops, how do I measure? Just click.
Yeah, click and hold down to drag. Yeah.
It's about 9 feet.
All right, that's 9.
How do I erase that?
You can't. It's kind of annoying. You kind of have to delete everything. And undo Z doesn't work. You can do it again. It's just
okay. No, it was 5 feet, not 6.
Yeah, it was 5.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this with buying the least amount of lumber possible.
Right. Yeah, because that saves us time and money, or saves me time and money.
See, if you just, if we bring it all the way out to 9 feet or so.
I would say my main concern though is time. Like an extra $30 compared to what has already been put into it isn't. If that saves us a week.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just thinking if the framework of the top deck comes to here,
right,
then obviously this railing is sitting completely on it.
Yep.
This one's sitting halfway on it.
Yep.
And then you need something to support this corner and that corner. If the frame stops right here, this one's now halfway on it. This one's not on it at all.
Yeah.
Whereas this, and if you just have something, if you just got a 2x4 going to the ground and going to the ground, it's going to be so freaking floppy.
Yeah, I mean, so we can
really
you want to go back 8 feet
to do that. You would have to have a 2x4 going to the ground, and then you would have to have a brace.
Yeah,
bracing that 2x4.
Yep.
Otherwise, it'll fall over.
All right. Well, what if we went back?
Of course, you could sink the
8 feet. Wasn't that what we were thinking? I mean, you don't have to go the decking all the way. We only have to deck.
Right. You don't deck the whole thing. You just leave this as joist, but it's something to hold this up.
Right. Yeah.
And if it's just a little bit more money for some extra joists, and that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Right.
Because it's not going to really be any extra time.
Nope.
And it could save you some time on.
Yep.
And
I agree.
Putting that up.
That's a good. It's a good bet right there. Yeah.
So. Eight feet gets you here where you're holding this up. What the hell did I do?
You changed the angle. Yeah, you have to go a little bit outside of it.
7 feet.
If you want to zoom in,
okay, I got it.
It'll make the
7 feet goes here to where at least you're supporting this right there.
Yeah.
And 7 feet plus you got your 1 foot cantilevers, 8 foot joists.
Yeah.
So that way you just buy 12 8 foot joists instead of 12 6 foot joists, and you're at least holding the corner. That's what I would do, holding that corner up.
I agree.
If you go 9 foot, then you're gonna have to buy 10 foot joists.
Yeah.
And you don't really pick up much.
Nope. I'm with you. Well, I mean, we would have to cut these off. Actually, yeah, because these don't, we don't get that foot right here.
So you don't give that foot up. So now it would just you would move the cantilever to the other side of the beam over there, where it's actually holding a little bit more of this up.
Yeah, so it'd be more sturdy. Saves you have to cut.
During the staircase area, the cantilever is up here.
Well, I guess the only problem with that is what about the beam that's going to come back?
Well, it's back
here. Well,
that's what I'm saying. The beam's in the same spot. So 7 feet, your beam's going to be right here.
But that's stuff that sticks out.
That'll be that's what I'm talking about.
It'll just be free.
Correct.
Free
just like it will be right here.
Right. All right. Yeah.
Hey, how far can you cantilever with 2x6 joists on 16-inch centers and the same specs? Are you not hearing me? Hey, how far can I cantilever with the same specs as before? 16-inch centers, 2x6s.
A common rule of thumb is that you can cantilever a joist up to about 1/4 of the backspan. So if your joists are supported for, say, 8 feet, you could cantilever about 2 feet. For typical residential designs with 2x6s, a cantilever around 1 to 2 feet is common and safe. Just be sure to follow any local code guidelines and consider the load, especially if you're supporting a railing or something similar.
A Tacode cantilever, though, is going to be holding actual weight, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Basically, 1 foot's no problem at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go 2 feet, but according to this, you can go 2 feet. But then you got about 10-foot joists.
Yeah, that doesn't gain us anything. No,
right.
I agree.
So
this is the question I had. If the beam, so these are going to be a different. Oh, the beam's fine. All right. Well, then we figured it out.
In the same spot, right?
So how many posts do we need? We need 3.
3.
And then we just
3 4x4s, and they need to. Hey, shut up.
Back.
They need to be how long? They need to be how high is it off?
Shit. We just did the math of the total rise. Plus,
how high is the shut up? How high is the deck off the ground?
Well, the posts are.
You need to go outside, Andrew. Come take Fluffy outside.
It's 4 feet. The posts are 4 feet roughly. Then you have
2
joists.
Ground.
4 feet from the ground to the top of the
but
post.
They're into the ground 2 feet, right?
Yeah, but they were 6 feet.
Right. So we got to take that 6 feet and then add it to.
No. The posts from the ground.
But we got to sink these into the ground 2 feet. Andrew, come take Fluff Nuts outside to pee.
You're right. That's my fault. Wouldn't you need to sink them in more, to be honest? With how high they're going up? I mean, I guess they're not holding load, so.
Well, they will be holding a person.
All right, so you have 6 feet, and then those joists are 5.5 inches.
Well, hang on. Where's our staircase?
So
It's 105
6
inches.
times 12.
Hang on. 105 goes to the top of the finished floor. So, yeah, basically about 105 inches plus 6 feet.
No, because the joists.
This takes the joist into account.
No, the joist for the first deck. So plus the 105 on top of. How much is 3/8 in a decimal?
375.
Am I missing anything?
No.
All right.
So you need 16 footers.
Yeah. Well,
Get her.
all right, well, I'll have to get another trailer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Get on me.
Well, our little 16-foot trailers, we're trying. It's close, but it's not ready yet.
I mean, we don't have like that. We can do once the deck is done. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't have to be
Yeah,
the
but
like
but
me going to buy materials today. for
you gotta
example.
have the 16-foot post to build the deck.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right. Okay, well,
I mean, the first thing you have to do is set the posts,
you're right.
which is going to be a bitch to find the right spot.
Yeah, I don't know how the shit you. I mean, what factors are different than if you're just measuring? It's really because you don't have any like context. You don't know exactly if you're in line with the. So what I have to get string.
Well, actually,
string again.
it may be easier because you can eyeball down the side of the ship.
Yeah. Or you just take the joist, this outside joist, and you lay it up against. Well, no, because then you want it to be square.
So your outside joist is going to be flush with the outside of the wall, right?
Yeah, it's directly on top.
Well,
It would be
deck
right there.
That should be easy to. It shouldn't be that hard. You can just measure from the center of the wall back 7 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you dig your hole.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing on the other side. Dig your hole. Put them in the ground.
These are 4x4s still.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think how off the ground is that? Is that 12 feet? 8 plus, yeah, about 12 feet off the ground. 12 and a half feet.
Minus 2 feet. It's 14. Wait, no, it's 13. 12 and a half probably is a good estimate. Yeah. It's 13.2.
Oh, she's probably going to say they're not big enough. Or 4x4s big enough.
We're not trying to have
To
this
support-
last 5 years though.
I know.
Either. Tell her it's for a movie set.
A deck on a movie set that's 12 feet off the ground.
Although to be fair, this would be the worst place for the set to fail
Mm-hmm.
because they're so high.
Not by themselves, no. 4x4 posts are generally not considered adequate or permitted by modern deck codes for a deck that's 12 feet off the ground. At the height, the problem isn't just vertical weight, it's buckling up. Exactly. They're so long that they can.
Yeah. Can you
It's
triangle
buckling and
brace it?
lateral sway, wind/people movement, and connection capacity. What's typically used is 6x6s. Ooh, those are expensive.
Dude, those are huge.
I know.
And
They're
it's going that
fucking
16
heavy.
feet. Dude, I don't know if that's a good solution.
You can't even find it at Home Depot, I don't think.
I mean, I saw like one.
6x6 post minimum is the common base on modern residential deck practice.
Can you triangle brace it? You ask her that, or you just add a second deck. Technically,
Let's see.
frame.
How about
like if you extend from this post a board
triangle
and then you connect,
Huh.
like if I do another 2x12, 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 and then there's a 6 foot 4x4, and underneath that is a 6 foot 4x4. Basically,
No,
you're
what you
taking
do is you
away the
still use your
buckling.
16 footer. It's just instead of only being anchored at the ground and up here, you anchor it right here as well. So it's rigid. It's rigid at this point. You don't use 2 4x4s. You use the same one long one and you anchor it in the middle.
Are you asking if you can use a triangle brace?
Triangle bracing helps a lot. It attacks the real problem sway, but it usually doesn't save 4x4s at 12 feet unless the bracing is frequent, stout, and properly connected. Use bigger braces, 2x6s or 2x8s.
Yeah.
And make them longer. And so, let's see, diagonal brace from post to beam or crest to girder works best if braces are long. Short little 24-inch braces don't do much. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, but to use a long brace, you can run into the same freaking problem with
It needs to be in the
4x4, so it's
Goldilocks
bigger.
zone.
So she's saying go by 2x6s or 2x8s. Brace length approximately 25 to 30% if you can.
To be fair, though, too, just kind of as like a baseline, everything we've built so far is extremely sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Like Uncle Jock would probably be like, "Why the hell are you building it that?" You remember when he was
Mm-hmm.
going off about that? Once again, though, this is the most dangerous part. So like, I'm not. But if it's like barely saying it'd be a problem, I feel like it. I don't know.
Blind. Embracing consolidators. Built up posts and sleeping. What are built up posts? I think that's what we were talking about earlier. Built up. Yes. Columns made by fastening multiple pieces of standard. Oh, it's like screwing 3 2x4s together or something. That's what we did when we didn't have the 4x4s.
Yep.
So, I mean, can you take your 16-foot 4x4 and screw a 2x4 to it in one dimension and then on the other dimension, and then you have a 6x6, essentially.
Yeah.
Not quite a 6x6, but it's a lot stronger. It'll be stronger than 4x4.
Yeah, I think what we're arguing now is cost efficiency and also just finding it, which that seems more cost efficient than a 6x6.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I saw one. There's no way they have a 16-foot one at home.
Well, they may, but the one I had to buy, I remember I had to custom order that 6x6 beam for the swing set from Custom Built. Because Home Depot didn't have it, didn't carry it. Maybe it's because it was 20 feet. That was a 20.
That one was 20.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
that's a 20-foot 6x6. So you may be able to find 16 foot. 16 foot's pretty common length.
Yeah, I know, but it's. I mean, yeah, I could look. Well, I mean, we can type that in right now. What's the What was the price of that 20-foot?
Oh, it's fucking expensive. I don't remember. It was a few $100s, I think.
I feel like you said 500.
I don't think it was that high.
And we need 3 of them. So I mean, that's just like that won't work. Like, I mean, I would rather
Just type in 6x6.
scrap. Well,
There's a 12-foot. It's $50. That's pressure treated too. I figured it'd be more than that.
dude, I
I
mean,
don't see
that's
a 16 foot.
That's a lot of money.
Type in 6x6x16.
Four by 6.
They have those in stock.
I mean, that's pretty close, right?
Mm-hmm. 4x6. I think that'd be
$90
plenty. I think that'd be plenty. It'd be more than 90. It'd be
Oh,
like
man.
120.
Okay, 120. I'm saving money on this 1x12, 1x6. Let me see. All right, well, I'll do.
How much are 4x4s? Was that a 16 footer? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was 4x4.
Mm-hmm. About 16, yeah.
Probably in the 20s. Yeah,
24.
it's a lot less. All right, well, what's the price of a 2x4? Yeah.
10.
So yeah, I mean, you might say like $4.
Not much.
So worth the time? I don't even know. Probably not.
No, I'd just get the 4x6 or the 4x4s and.
So she wasn't confident in the triangle bracing. I mean, that's holding up the deck.
I think it'd be fine.
It's holding up the deck too.
I think I can put enough bracing on. Of course, I mean, the 2x4s aren't just free.
Yeah.
If you go with a 4x6 or a 6x6, you're more likely to not need
Bracing.
as much bracing, but that's a lot more expensive.
And I'd have to
Especially
get a
6x6.
4x4 anyway. Even if we did.
Another thing you might consider is concreting them. If you concrete it, it's going to take all that ground movement out.
How long would that take?
I hate doing concrete, but I mean, you can just, you're supposed to mix it up in a wheelbarrow and all that stuff, but Greg doesn't. He pours fence posts all the time. He just dumps the powder in, then dumps the water on top of it and walks away. Some people say, oh, if you do it that way, then pour the water in there and then kind of tamp it, poke it, and you poke it to let the waters. It's not that bad.
I'll leave this decision up to you. I mean, especially with the concrete.
Well, concreting is going to be a good thing because it's going to take away ground movement. Like you're when you shook that mast, you know, like the whole freaking assembly moved just like one unit.
Yep.
And that's all ground movement. Like you'll never get rid of that without concrete.
Right.
If you had concrete in there, you wouldn't be able to move that mast at all.
Yeah.
And as long as these things are, I think it'd be a good idea to concrete them. As long as they are as tall as it is. If you do that, I think we can get by with 4x4s and just brace it. And if we're not happy with it, screw in a 2x4.
Yeah. I asked your opinion because it's your backyard back there and
Right.
It's concrete. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know how you get that out. I guess you just have to dig it up.
Use a tractor and
that'll be a bitch.
you just grab the post and just boop.
Okay.
Tractor.
So say we got 4x4s and concrete. Well, how much is concrete?
don't know. Look up a
I mean, we
back,
can't-
look up
And then we have to
look up a
brace
back
it.
saccharine.
How much is bracing? You know what I mean? It might end up being like the same price and more time than just getting like a 4x6.
Well, 4x6 is still only getting you extra strength in one axis.
It would still need to be braced.
And the other axis, yeah.
It's only $5.
What? Yeah, that's not very expensive.
How much do you think that covers? No idea.
I think you'll be able to. One bag will be fine. No, get the 80 pound. That's 60. It's 50. Where's the 80 pound?
Only $6? No way. I mean, that's 80 pounds. Yeah.
See, it's not that expensive.
Okay. How much bracing would you do?
I mean, it wouldn't no more than, if you went with 4x4s, no more than two 12-foots tops per post would be more than enough. Probably two 8-foots.
2 8-foot 2x4s.
Yeah.
And those are going into the post and then into the wall, or into the post and into the joist?
On one dimension it would go into the joist, on the other dimension it would go into the
Board?
The beam.
Beam? Is there a beam here? Or
No,
it's a
the
beam in
wall's
the
the
middle?
beam. Yeah.
You have a middle beam though?
There's a beam that runs from here all the way through.
So no middle. Yeah, I don't think you need a middle beam, right?
Oh no, absolutely not.
All right, awesome. So just need one beam. So 2x12, that's 16 feet.
You need a 2x12x16. Go ahead and put that on your list.
What did I write? 16 there. I'm not sure.
Twelve 2x6x8 joists. 2x6x8. So just put 2x6x8.
Oh, I need 8 units.
No, 8 feet long. Why are you erasing it all?
I get what you're saying.
By 8.
What do you mean by 8? Like I need 8 units.
2x6x8 means a 2x6 is 8 feet long.
Oh, I need 12.
And you need 12
units.
of them.
Yeah, I'm following.
And then this would be one 2x12x16.
1 units.
Three units.
I mean, I don't want to put that in. That's not too much, actually.
Saccrete, you need
Oh,
get 3 sacks of saccrete.
3 sacks of 80 pounds.
Yes.
And then the OSB. Are they all just one dimension?
I think they call it 23-30 seconds instead of 3/4 for some reason. But yeah, 3/4 OSB, but I think it's technically 23-30 seconds. You need 3 sheets.
Why is that not like 4 by 8 feet?
They're all 4x8.
Oh, OSBs are.
Yeah, and plywood and
Okay.
paneling and go back to the blender. So you got the beam over there. Then you need what are your joists? Your 2x6s. So you need a 2x6 to run along the header over here. So that needs to be 16. 2 by 6 by 16.
Just a deck header. I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get a long trailer for this.
Yeah. Staircase. Hey man.
Well, the staircase.
We never finished watching the video.
Yeah, I know. Well, the staircase is.
What are your
Isn't
stringers?
that getting built last?
What are your stringers?
We said 2 by 12s.
Well, I mean, it sure. If you built the staircase first, it sure would help to get up there to work on this area anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah.
How long do I need to be?
Goes out 7.5, and the rise is 105 something. So what's the hypotenuse of that? Total rise is 105 and 3/8. And it goes out 7.5 feet.
Shut up!
Did you go to it? Okay.
Dude, honestly, I forgot how to
12
do
feet.
that.
They need to be 12 feet long.
Okay.
You forgot what?
I kind of forgot how to do Pythagorean theorem. I could figure it out.
I hope that's long enough.
It's been a while. Well, we're also gonna have to miter these.
Huh?
We're gonna have to miter.
Get your ass down!
We're gonna have to miter these stringers.
I know, that's why I'm saying it.
So it might need to be longer.
I know, that's what I was just getting at.
Maybe for that's chat. Can you talk to her? I don't know the vocabulary.
Say, how long would my stringers need to be for this?
You do it. It doesn't really work on here.
No, just type it in. Because you have all this stuff in here that's
Okay.
for the staircase.
Yeah, but she needs to know that.
I never fed you, Fluffy, did I? Cooper, what's your deal?
I fed Fluffy.
Oh, you did good. One.
What?
Miter.
She doesn't know what mitered me. Is that like a?
Yeah.
She'll understand that.
Yeah. Yes.
To
Just she'll know what that means. You don't need to just put miter. Enter.
well, I need something.
No, actually, the miters are going to help you, I think. Well, let's see. Top. I don't know. I have to think about that a bunch and maybe draw it out.
Yeah, that's why I'm just making her do it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Keep going now. That's what I came up with.
Miter cuts themselves don't matter accordingly. I don't think we do.
What is she talking about? An overhang?
I don't know what the hell. What the hell is...
What's sticking past the angle line?
She's losing me. I not
There's
understand.
your string length.
Huh, no way. Top overhead hang. That's not the stringer, though. This would be the stringer. I don't know. She's retarded, I think. Does that make sense to you?
Extra length below the bottom step. Oh, wait.
Oh, I know what a stringer is. We're not. She's like talking about the width or something.
No.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, see.
Above the top step. She's like talking about like.
Go to the YouTube video, will you?
Have premium this account.
Clamp the fence to his square. Did you see that? Yeah. The fence right there, just like I made the fence.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
And he clamped it to his square at the right angle.
Yep.
To draw that.
Some
that
good nuance right there, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
A little bit. I'll pause it. Okay.
Oh, did you just miter?
This is maybe what she's talking about for the how much overhang, how much of, how long is it? Like depending on how long you do that bottom miter or top miter, whatever this is, you're going to have more surface area in contact with your header or the floor. That's probably what she meant by the overhang, is what I would have to guess.
So that like
he's probably going to talk about this later.
Yeah, well, let's just watch. Not. It was level for looking towards the horizon from the highway. or if we're looking towards like where the sun sets from the highway, it was only slanted from.
I wouldn't worry about it because we're not gonna. The whole damn thing's not level, so we're not gonna build it level. We're gonna build it square with the floor.
You get that?
Mhm.
We'd be dividing by 9. 105 to 3/8 divided by 9.
No, our rise is 10.5, right?
Oh, is that our tread? That's 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we divide it by 10.5. Do you understand what he just said?
It's not even to the finished floor.
Here, I'll let you control.
Just keep it in place.
That's all we want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does that affect our total rise then?
I wasn't paying attention.
Wait, so that, what does that affect? That means your stringer could be shorter?
Just, yeah, it's going to be shorter. Mm-hmm.
So that affects the rise then?
Mm-hmm. No.
So we need to redo our number then?
No.
Why not?
It would still work out the same. It's just going to push the bottom of your stairs is going to be one tread closer to your wall if you do it that way.
You need less
So you
stairs?
get one less step. I think we already had that factored in.
So the rise does say the same. But no, that does change something. That changes the angle, right? You either have to cut more of the stringer off or the angle would change.
Let's just watch the video. So
That's the overhang. Are you keeping up with this?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to rewatch this a couple times.
The reason it's confusing is because he's talking about lots of different scenarios. Like if you're installing the bottom of this into your subfloor and you still have a finished floor,
Yeah.
blah blah. We've already got our finished floor there, so that last thing
Right.
didn't come into
So it
account.
doesn't. Well, what like? How is this oriented? So the stair goes here. So that's the. Oh,
So this is our floor.
So that's why
This is the bottom floor, right?
Right,
here.
right.
And you have your stair going on top of this. So he backed it up an inch and a half because his stairs themselves are going to be an inch and a half.
I follow. And then he just went down the length of the riser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you still think that's the overhang?
I don't know.
That wouldn't even make sense.
I'm not sure.
I don't think.
Wait, oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Wonder how long that is. I wonder what he's using for the stringer.
I wish there was just a link to part 2.
Well, if he was smart, he would do that. It might.
There it is.
Yeah, did you hear what he said about the thickness of the tread? Like with 9 steps, that'll add up, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's factored in every time.
Okay.
That's not going to add up.
I talked to ChatGPT about that. I mean, we can converse with her again, but I said it was for a movie set. You know, I feel like he's building it to last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the tread would the strength of it would deteriorate over time. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's worth just to buy another 2x12. I don't know. you can't save it. Is what he's saying.
Mhm.
Bro, you just wasted a whole piece of wood.
I know. So you're gonna have to do at least 3 stringers
Why?
because 2x2 by material is not going to be able to span 5 feet because it's laid flat on its skinny surface, so it's supporting all the load on its skinny surface.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. Just one more stringer and a little bit more time cutting.
Right, but the good thing is when you get the first one right, then you can use the first one as a template to make the next 2
Right.
or 3.
You
However
just
many it
trace.
takes. Let's go. Let's see if we can find a couple scrap pieces of wood.
I mean, I'm still freaking confused about. I'm still confused about using the header as a tread. That's what that does.
Yeah, I thought people would be more than that. And you got by two by. Or 9 inches. Well, we need to change it to 9.5 inches. 2 by 10 is 9.5 inches. So your unit run, thread depth, is 9.5 inches. 2 by 6, 2 by 10. 9 and a quarter. Your rise now right? So
then we're using the bottom as step 2, right? Considering the floor, you know how to cut it.
Yeah, but
So really, like, actual threads.
yeah, the number of threads you would need to buy is 2 less. Why are you so needy?
How many 2 by 10s? It's the same, they're all 5 feet. I'll get 10.
Um,
8.
Hello? What?
Go get. That's it.
Mommy. Mommy.
I'm dead. Yeah.
What is? I was helping that guy, and he's just standing there. Oh!
Yeah. I'm excited to give you a high five. We definitely did it right though. I mean, we considered every variable in the best way, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I put out more stuff. I need it obvious. Yeah, I go. I'm either gonna go tomorrow afternoon. Well, I'm gonna go this afternoon. Yes. Yeah. Let me do that for tomorrow. That's what I will wait. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, we just state ourselves, or I just state myself. Yeah. I did it twice. Good. Yeah. Actually, it's not working. So how the fuck did you die? That's horrible.
Civil engineering, what you've been doing on winter is more.
Oh,
And then civil engineers are ones that tell architects how to do it.
it's really aesthetic.
Yeah. Architects not are the ones who figure out how they want, what they want it to look like. Civil engineers are the ones who figure out how to make it happen. So you're not.
What was your,
Rolling.
All right. Thanks for watching. Peace.